Thank you, Toastmaster Narayanan. Very good morning to everyone present here. Since today's theme is about travel, let me talk about that in my icebreaker speech. When people join Toastmasters, they join for a variety of reasons. It could range from being wanting to overcome your stage fright, to overcome the fear of going and talking to strangers, to be more effective in communication, to take up more leadership roles and equip oneself on leadership, to be the next world champion of public speaking, to be an accomplished uh, public speaker. A lot of it are there as reasons. But if you look at the underlying factor, it's all about communication and connecting. That's what it is. There can be no other reason. Nobody joins Toastmasters to become a better programmer, or nobody joins Toastmasters to become a better technical writer, or nobody joins Toastmasters to be a better driver. We all join for some reason, but that underlying reason is always about connecting to people, getting to know more people, and how to effectively build relationship. Now, if you look at all of that compared to what we do outside of Toastmasters, inside a Toastmasters meeting, for those of you who are accomplished Toastmasters will know that we have a set routine that we follow. So we give speeches, people evaluate. But outside of Toastmasters, has somebody wondered that how you can help yourself become better? And the world is throwing opportunities at you every day to practice that. Right from the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed, every day there are enough opportunities coming at you to improve your skills of what you learn in Toastmasters. And indirectly or directly, we are practicing that. Though very few of us keep a track of it, but we are practicing it. And when I kind of combine it with the travel, that's something that I learned, that the fear of a lot of people don't travel because they have a fear of going to unknown places. Like if somebody were to be said that France is a good country to travel. France attracts the most number of people, tourists in the world. This was before COVID. I'm sure after COVID ends also that will be the scenario. But a lot of people get afraid to go to France is because they say we don't speak French, and which is kind of valid reason. Or if you have to kind of go to Russia, they would say, first of all, they would say it's very cold. Second is we don't speak Russian, and I don't think a lot of people that speak English, which is again a mindset issue, because if France is getting the largest number of tourists every year, obviously a large number of those tourists don't speak French. Now, Russia also gets a lot of tourists. Not every one of them speaks Russian. So when we look at travel and you kind of compare it with Toastmasters, there is also something, the hesitation to kind of go and do something, go to an unknown location, which is what the hesitation which comes up here to say, can I give my speech? What will people say if I speak in a table topic? That stage fright, you can take it and say there is travel fright, which happens. And the other thing which we say is experiencing the culture. You can only experience the culture when you travel to a new location and learn something. What I have learned from my experiences in travel is the best way to kind of get into somebody's heart is to talk about their food, talk about their culture, and talk about their sport. Especially culture. If you go to countries which have rich history, like if you go to Europe and go to some parts of Europe which are rich in history, like Greece or the part of Eastern Europe, talk to people about their culture. You can immediately see a connect that comes up, because everybody wants to talk or tell people about their country. And where does all that come from? That comes from reading. That comes from researching. which is not what we do in Toastmasters. When we have to give a speech, we read, we research, we write, we practice, and then we go and give a speech. So if you learn about a culture before you go to a country and speak to people, you can automatically find that there is a connect. The second thing is food. Food is very dear to all of us. All of us love our dishes. All of us have our favorite dishes. If you go to a foreign country and tell them they treat you, which is all what we learn in Toastmasters also, to say, experience the unknown, right? When you're giving a table topic, go outside your comfort zone. When you're taking up a role, go outside your comfort zone. Connect to people. Third, again, is sport. Go and talk football in a country that loves football, they will naturally bond with you. Like in people in India, if somebody comes and talks about cricket here, there is a lot of bonding. Food, culture, history, all that comes only through reading, research, talking, connecting to people, stepping outside your comfort zone. Go to a new place every year. It's very easy. A lot of people fear. Forget new place outside the country. Go to a new state in India. India has got much more to offer than any other country in the world put together. You go cross one bridge and go to the other side, the language changes, the culture changes, everything changes. You won't find that in any other part of the world. But how many people have traveled across India? Again, that is the fear that holds you together, which is what Toastmasters teaches you. Overcome that fear. Last but not the least, in any place that you go, it's only when you ask that you will get something. Otherwise, you are not going to get anything. I have seen that upgrading yourself from economy to business, talking your way through police and other people in foreign countries, if you are getting stuck somewhere. Talk, that is very important. And talk is what Toastmasters also tells you. Stand up and speak, put your worries behind you. So in a way, traveling to a foreign country, exploring a new destination is like being part of a Toastmasters meeting. You take your fears away and you learn something new every time you come to a meeting. Thank you, and back to you,